Dream week for Arsenal in transfer window as record-breaking deal agreed and big signing targeted football. London assess what a dream end to the transfer window looks like for Arsenal. Arsenal have entered the final week before the transfer window slams shut, with the Gunners aiming to strengthen before it ends. There is also work to do regarding outgoings, but the strong start to the season, while their traditional Big Six rivals, in some cases, have faltered, has lifted the mood considerably. A win over Manchester City in the Community Shield, followed by the 3-0 opening day victory over Coventry City, has sent a real message to the rest of the division. Mikel Arteta is chasing more silverware, and his team looks ready to achieve it. However, there's plenty that can happen in the remaining 7 days, which could define much of what occurs before May. With that in mind, Football London takes a look at what a dream week for the club looks like. Arsenal's transfer record for a sale still stands at £35 million, which has stood since 2017, when Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain left for Liverpool. Despite the likes of Emile Smith-Rowe, Fowler and Balogun, Alex Iwobi, and Eddie Nketiah leaving for FEs close to the benchmark, none managed to surpass it. Gabriel Martinelli looks likely to leave before the window closes, and Football London understands Arsenal are demanding a sale price well in excess of their current record. Al Hilal are the side in question who have progressed farthest on the case, and the Gunners will hope a fee can be reached. It is that term of the key player that remains present for Arsenal as they search for a forward signing to end the window strongly. Christos Tzolis has been fantastic so far, but with the potential exit of Martinelli, the side would be short of options if a replacement were not found. Julian Alvarez and Kenan Yildiz are the two most prevalent names considered by Arsenal, but the latter appears very unlikely. Alvarez, however, with the strong reaction from the Atletico Madrid fans, and the demeanor of the player very obvious to any observer, it seems that staying would be madness. It was a great weekend, with Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, Liverpool, Newcastle United, and Aston Villa all dropping points. Man City were far from convincing too, and relied on a 91st-minute winner. Despite the scrutiny of Arsenal's transfer window, it has to be said that compared to plenty of other clubs, they have had a stronger window. The hope will be that no extraordinary and unexpected late business is done by the likes of City before the deadline. Atletico Madrid would reportedly be prepared to do business with Arsenal for Julian Alvarez at a staggering €150 million 128M. The 26-year-old was strongly linked to Barcelona and Real Madrid earlier in the window, but the Gunners are now also interested in taking on his services. Diego Simeone's side have no plans to let him join a domestic rival, which all but rules out a move to Real and Barca. Their stance over selling him at all has slightly changed, however, which has given Arsenal some hope of signing him. Having signed him from Manchester City for just over £80 million, the La Liga side would want to earn a profit from selling him. A triple-figure fee will almost certainly be required, and according to The Athletic, their demands are roughly €150 million 128M. Their report claims that Arsenal are awaiting encouragement from his camp after making initial contact last week. That is yet to arrive, with Alvarez still holding out for Barcelona as his dream club. Approaches from Hansi Flick's side have been rejected, while Atletico's decision to turn down a £130 million offer from Real Madrid was announced publicly before the World Cup started. In the last few days, having had time off after Argentina reached the tournament's final, Alvarez has returned to action for Atleti, where he was escorted off the pitch by club staff at full time after being booed heavily by the home support following their 2-2 draw against Villarreal. Speaking after the incident, Simeone said, "People at the club told me that the club decided he shouldn't go near the stands or the fans. It was the club's decision to keep him away and separate him so he could go to the locker room.